It's July now. I said I was going to read a bunch of books in June. Didn't read those books because work and internships and, just, having downtime for me is like, let me do something that I want to do and not something that I'm obligated to do. So maybe I won't assign books for myself to read anymore, but I still do want to get through these books. So let's just say this year, let's read them, or before school starts, or something like that. I'm not really sure. Fluidity. That's a great word, and I feel like it should be used more, but I feel like it should also be practiced more. Now let me explain. If I'm reading something or writing something, one of the things that I look for is how the scene flows or how the story is flowing, because if something just abrupt happens, I'm kind of put off by that. And the same thing if I'm watching like a film or a television show. I like for things to make sense. Here is a perfect example. I haven't been watching this season of True Blood, but spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it or if you plan on watching it, whatever. Apparently, Eric has, I haven't watched this season, but I've heard about this. Apparently he has some sort of like sister and they're in love with each other. When was that ever mentioned? When? I'm sorry. I've been watching for 3 seasons now. Nowhere did they ever say that he had a sister that he was like in love with. That kind of stuff bothers me. Now, here's something that doesn't bother me. Spoiler alert for Vampire Diaries. This past season finale, it was revealed that Damon met Elena first. And I didn't have a problem with that because it flowed nicely. It was believable. The way they structured that, it made sense to me. See, when I'm reading something or if I'm writing something, when True Blood plots happen, I get really, I get crazy about it because it's like, no, don't just make things happen to make things happen. Backtrack if you're going to make something crazy like that come into your plot. Backtrack, work it in a little bit more. So that way, when it happens, it's not far-fetched, it's not outlandish, it's not crazy. And that's my little spiel for today. When you're writing something, make it fluid, make it make sense, so that way you don't leave your writers wondering, you don't leave your readers wondering if they missed something, because that's the thing I think bothers me the most, is I feel like I've missed something. I feel like the author didn't want me to know something, you know what I mean? And if you're writing a mystery, I guess that's the idea, but I just feel like sometimes they keep you in the dark, and I don't like that. That's not a good relationship to have, guys. Have a good relationship with your readers. Don't make them feel betrayed. I will see you guys on Fandom Friday. I promise I will see you this Fandom Friday because I do have something that I really want to talk about regarding Pretty Little Liars. Alright, I will see you Friday.